Hi guys, there's me and my little happy face in the bathtub. I just want to have a quick chat with you. Ah, in life sometimes decisions have to be made and you think you're on a journey, a certain journey, and then things happen to stop your journey. And I found that a lot in the past 5 years since I started walking the coast. There's been stops and starts and things that happen, and you've just got to get on with it. You can't complain. You've got to think about what you do have, not what you don't have, and the blessings of things that happen rather than the things that go wrong when things happen. And yes, I'm just relaxing in this bathtub and feeling so grateful for the water on my skin and the relaxation that I can have at the moment with this injury. And I went to the doctors the other day, and they're going to have to do another CAT scan to see how the vertebrae is progressing. And then my bladder and my bowel is not working properly. I hit so hard when I was thrown down the bus, when the bus did the emergency stop, that it sort of bruised and damaged that area. I haven't talked too much about it because it's a bit embarrassing. So putting a heavy weight of a backpack on my back with a sore booty and sore vertebrae, it's just, it's not an option for me at the moment. But I can walk, and I can continue to send you messages and talk about my plans, and just tell you that no matter what, you've got to be positive in life, and you've got to think about all the good things and not the bad things. Recently, some of my friends, people that I care about, have had somebody that they love pass away. And it really makes you look back and think about your life and choices you make and people you love and people that are in your life and people that are no longer in your life. And I don't know who's down there. But anyway, it really does make you think and count your blessings. And being back in the UK, being back around my people and my family, my friends here at Moynes Court, my family in Bath, my family all over, and it's just lovely. But I miss, being Tracy the Coast Walker. I miss waking up in a tent and walking. And I've really got to decide over the next few weeks. I'm going to be having dentist appointments and appointments for my injuries. And in the meantime, I'm going to be producing my calendar and my second poetry book, and hopefully over the winter finish my book. And in some ways it's all about money, because if I had the money to set up, to publish my book today and to set up this walking group for women and buy all kinds of equipment and do all of that, I would do it, because that's what my passion is. That's what I want to do. Originally, when I started, it was walk with me, Tracy, and Auntie's Epic Hike, because I wanted people to walk with me. I wanted them to feel the beauty of what I feel, the therapy that I feel, the healing that I feel, the love that I have for the Coast Path, especially the Southwest Coast Path. So the decision I've got to make at the moment is basically let myself heal over the winter, get some things done, I get my teeth fixed, and then in the spring decide if I'm going to go back up to Aberdeen, finish the couple of Orkney Islands I haven't finished, walk the rest of the UK coastline at the top of Scotland, or do I stay home? Or do I stay home and re-walk the Southwest Coast Path and the Wales Coast Path, which I love, especially, both of them I love, but the Southwest Coast Path is so close to my heart, and I want other women, especially other people, but women especially, to experience what I've experienced on the Southwest Coast Path, to see all the little villages, to see the coastline and everything. And so, like I said the other day, what I want to do is just go out there and pick sort of 5 women to come do little walks with me at the moment, 5 free walks, and then they can give me some reviews and everything, which will help me when I set up my walking group. I can obviously advise you what kit to buy, find out if I need insurance, find out if you've got to get your own insurance, if any injuries happen walking the coast, but just little walks. But it's baby steps at the moment. It's basically, gosh, I'm so used to walking, and last year or the year before, I'm so lost, when I injured my ankle, I had a stress fracture, and then they thought I had cancer, so I couldn't walk. The biopsies came back clear, And then 2 months into my walk in 2020, I tripped on a rock in Westwood Ho in Devon, broke my ankle. So it's like some of you are probably thinking, "Bloomin' heck." She stops and she starts and she stops and she starts and she goes this way and she goes that way, and I've had to change direction due to COVID, different lockdowns and different things, and it's just been such a journey. But I could stop today and know that I've accomplished everything I wanted to accomplish, as in healing myself, finding myself, growing, changing, the people I've met, the things I've seen, the things I've witnessed, my poetry, just the experiences, the Puffins and the Shetland Islands and the Orkney Islands and the Aran Islands and the Isle of Cumbrae and the Channel Islands, the beautiful Channel Islands that are so close to home. And I want to take people to the Channel Islands because I feel like we don't know enough about them. I mean, they're literally down the road from here, you know. And also my foster mother's 82, and you know, I don't want to go far away from her. I don't want to find myself miles and miles away and something happens. And my foster father passed away the day I started this walk, July the 4th, 2020, and I wasn't able to, you know, to get down for the funeral, and I don't want to not be around to be there if my foster mother needs me. And I've spent a lot of time with my little sister lately. And I want to see my daughter in Sheffield, and I want to make some money to be able to go back to America and see my family or get them over here for a visit. I don't know. And you know, it's just insane that, what do they call it, content creators and influencers and everything. It's like all of these people, the world's gone mad really. Like people are worshipping people that are trying on clothes and eating bars of chocolate and just, what did we do years ago? I mean, I'm lugging around a big backpack around, living in a tent at 58 years old, what I was. And sometimes somebody eating a bar of chocolate's got like 500 replies on it, and I've got like 5. But, you know, it's not about all of that. It's about knowing that I'm doing something for myself. And yeah, you learn so much. And I'm such a different person than I was back then. I learned a lot. But if you're doubting, I've said this to you a million times, like, if you're doubting your life, your relationship, your home, your job, come with me, honestly, come out with me for a week or 2 weeks or just 5 nights or something. Because you will look at your life, your home, your relationship, your wardrobe, your job, yourself. You will look at everything in such a different way. I love being out there. I love waking up for a pee in the middle of the night and seeing the moon and the stars. I love unzipping my tent in the morning and seeing the sunrise come up and birds, the oyster catchers playing in the water and the crabs trying to scurry back into the sea and the jellyfish and the starfish and seagulls squawking at each other when the fishing boat goes by, and watching an RNLI rescue team and showing up at a lifeboat station and thinking, oh my goodness, these men and women are just amazing. They're like heroes. They're eating a Christmas dinner. They're at a family birthday. They're at work. All these things happening, and the pager goes off, and they rush out to the sea and they rescue people. Yeah, I feel like the sea has rescued me. This walk has rescued me, and I think it's rescued a few people along the way. And if you have a little story about what meeting me on the coast, I don't mean to brag about myself, but if you've met me on the coast and something in you sort of got stirred up about, wow, maybe I could do that, maybe I need to get outside more, maybe a loss in my family has made me shy away from those things I used to love because I was so hurt or so broken. But anyway, yeah. Right, my water's getting cold. This is just a little chat. This journey's not over yet. Next Tuesday, I'm going to be in Charmouth. So if any of you want to pop down to Charmouth and meet me in Charmouth for a walk along the beach, get some sea glass, have a cuppa, have a chat, that would be so lovely. Anyway, thank you, Ralph and Dizzy and Ocean and Solar, for allowing me to be here at this beautiful Moynes Court. And thanks my family and friends for always having my back and putting up with me. This rainbow silly woman who's here, there and everywhere. But I'm learning, I promise. I'm learning to appreciate so much, and yeah, looking in the mirror at myself, which some of us don't do enough. It's always easy to point the finger, isn't it? But I'm not without mistakes and without aggravating people and being a bit too much sometimes, but I do my best and it's all from the heart. So, gotta go. Bye. Have a good day.